Everyone, I will be with you guys very shortly. Welcome back. Yeah, we're having some fun today. We are doing something. We're gonna be working with these guys, and it's a new sketchbook series. We have our scratch pad here. I just need a little bit more coffee. I'm doing this hopefully for 1 hour. I do have to make my way to the hospital to a waiting room. Not for me, for a family member, and yeah, kind of like thoughts and prayers we need for him. Really sad stuff, but like still just like hopeful, like a little bit of that fight, a little bit of that anger, a little bit. Yeah, you guys know that this thing. Sure, the Peter A. DeLuca anger, it can get you out of almost any situation. We're saving this just for record keeping, but yeah, we're using Blick paper, and this paper is pretty smooth. This is like pretty good um, marker paper. So a little bit of this series is just like let's max out everything that we're doing with these bad boys. So just give me a couple. I am going to do my best to. We need this. I'm going to do my best to present the best way possible in my thought processes. I'm just bringing a ton of work with me also. Hopefully, I'm going to publish a video while I'm there. I don't know if I can upload. So we just got a lot of stuff going on. But this paper, super smooth. So it's going to help us with the markers. Any paper with little tooth is prime. That's always what you want for markers. There you go here. We are just bringing up our other screen so we can have some eyeballs on what we're doing. In case you guys have questions, I can just spin around and see it. And I had a little bit of a loose layout, so we're going to kind of like cut into a couple pages. We're using a Bic Mechanical, and we're going to cut in a couple pages just because I still wanted to do like insert artwork and kind of have a little bit of a lead in, but I did want this to be the logo. So I'm just going to like pencil that in real quick. And we're just using our quick eyeball here. Wow, this paper is so effing smooth. I had no idea. But that's also a part of this series is, just there were a couple times on stream that I heard people say that they were using like something from Target or something from Walmart or just like another material, and they were kind of talking about them being limited with it, which I never understood, because I think the strength of an illustrator really is AK Patterns. It's being able to work with everything. Like there's no question. As long as you maybe have a little bit of practice, you can kick butt in any material, like any material, any medium, like right, like you can do it. And you see this a lot, and when it comes to individuals who are just like trying to, I think a lot of people treat illustration as a hobby, and like you get like a good amount of those individuals. Like, like you kind of, could be like working with someone or your neighbor, right? Like we all know that person. I always took it seriously. I take it more seriously if it's contract work, AO. But at the same time, like I want to learn more. I want to expand more. I want to become like a master. And I think this is a little bit. See, real quick, we are all over the place. Abby, what's back? Abby is back, everyone. Hello, Abby. Cheers, Abby. Yeah, Abby, we're working with these guys. Did you have these in school? I love these so much. Here, I ended up with these at one time. I stole them from my local high school. And no one used them. I stole them out of the art supply cabinet, brought them home, and on my website, I'm going to be adding. I have a whole stack of artwork. That was kind of like my entry into graffiti. Because I kind of developed the graffiti style to work with these, and I don't know if we're going to be seeing that today, but hopefully soon though, because I love graffiti style. So some of the idea too, like the entry page for these sketchbooks of mine, like I want to kind of like just do the logo as accurately as possible in the material. So like I want the logo using like all of this. But I do have a couple ideas as of like how to start. Everyone kind of gets dedicated into doing like swatches, like the color chips. But my whole contention with this is, in order to discuss what you can do with it with a art product, you have to be an artist or illustrator yourself. And keep in mind, whenever I say artist, I really mean illustrator. Like I'm not an artist. I try and recreate. I try and nail the assignment, even if it's like my own assignment. An artist can just like scribble, and they can call it something, and it's up to the public to accept it or not. Illustrators are judged. They're judged on their effectiveness. So with all of that, let's crack this sucker open. And I cannot tell you how excited I am. I'm overly excited about this. Look at these. Oh, one's even like neon. Look at that, AKA powders. And this will be a combination between live streaming and regular videos, or like both, I guess. Let's start with, wait, are they labeled? Let's see if they're labeled. Scented. No. Wow, they're not labeled. So we don't have the, wow, we don't know. This is kind of funny. We all know. Oh, wow, this smells like apple. Okay, so some of the scent can help me. This is apple. So we'll kind of like start there. And do we have to? Wow, this is porous paper as well. We need additional coverage here. We need more of a scratch pad. So let's just get. I keep my scrap paper that falls out of my printer on the floor because Dallas, the cat, likes to chew it. I give him something to discover to keep those animal instincts rocking and rolling. But see, I don't like writing the color with the with the swatch. So here, we'll use a Sharpie. We'll block it off a little. And then this one is apple. So for the greens, we have apple, rotten melon, and mint. I can't even read it's rotten. Okay, apple. And what is today's date? Today is 2/1/26. We'll make a note. We take notes of what we're also swatching, by the way, guys. Let's do the next one. Yeah, this one is Rotten Melon Alien Ooze. Rotten Melon Alien Ooze. What? Well, this paper is, I hate to say, a little bit not up to par. Alien Ooze. How funny is that? Yeah, and I envision like going through all of these like per page. You know, like I'm kind of into the idea of starting some of the colorways or the gradients and then getting into like a sketch or two. Again, like really exploring what we can do paper wise. This one is mint, and we can see it's a little bit darker. So that's it. And like, let's just see. Yeah. Like we need, it's like we need subjects. We'll just do like something very like simple. Just do like a naked human male head here. Here we go. Always learn to sketch your heads quickly and effectively. And then a little bit of the trick here to lighten that. Here we go. We'll put Abby back. Yeah, Abby's still up. See, this is how we lighten it. And then we'll get this apple here. We'll kind of maybe use this, right? See? So it's kind of like you can argue it looks a little bit like pixel art. Like right there. And you know what? See, this I'm trying to eliminate that. I'm trying to get better with just putting everything around my peripheral. Oh, so the alien ooze. It really stinks. This marker does stink. Wow, this paper really is horrible. It's already like chewing it up a little. I don't know if we can. I bought a whole stack of these sketchbooks. I don't know if I can use them. And then we'll kind of, we can pop it a little with some orange. Let's see if this smells like orange. This smells like cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of them. That's hard to tell. So like right there, right? So since we got these ones, let's just do the next round, which would be our yellows, our oranges, like even into our red here. That's me reaching over again. See, I gotta stick to like left side or right side. Great to see you, Abby. All right. Here we have, this should be banana. This smells like pineapple. So pineapple's like a neon. Which is kind of, oh yeah, so the neons are, okay, the neons look like a subset. This one is limited edition. Okay. Pineapple shooting star. And oh, I messed up right there. So this is why we have white out. Holy crap. Once I get used to painting everything. There you go. Yeah, that doesn't look good. But pineapple shooting star is also a neon. So I didn't even notice that. So here, so this one, the ooze is also neon. And then this one of these was limited edition, I think. Wow, what a expensive line. Okay, we'll do this one, limited edition. Okay, this is one of the limited editions. This smells like buttery popcorn. So this is not banana. Wow, so if I double up the stroke, it tears up the paper. Let's do this. Limited edition. And then we will do this one. Wow. AK powders. It's taken us 3 attempts to get banana. Now we have banana. So originally, right, it was lemon, not banana. So this one too. Let's mark this one, right? Apple. Rotten. Melon. Alien. Ooze. And then our orange is cinnamon, right? It was our cinnamon. See, that smells like orange. So we had cinnamon. But see, then there's also this one. Well, this is a little funny here. This one is this is like another weird one. Hold up here. See, if you double up on the line, you tear it up. Okay, so this one is another. So I guess some of these are like the jelly beans. They're like purposely like the Harry Potter beans. This one is hard to. Saturday cinnamon rodent fuel, maybe. So we'll just do. We'll just leave space. I want to say that can get corrected. So we still have like 2 more to go. Okay, this is the cinnamon one, which is darker. And then this one is limited edition. And then this one is nacho cheese. That's it. Nacho cheese. Okay. And then finally, orange. Orange, you tired. So hopefully, like some of you adopt the process here. Like even here, like if you guys can see, if you really want to see where we're at with organizing them. And then, we end this with cherry, with red. Yeah. So we're ending it with 2 of the original classics. It's so weird to have a yellow or like a red stack without lemon. Right here. So I'm afraid to like layer some of these. If you guys can see, like there's already like some paper that's already like kicked up. So here too, like the paper is so smooth, we can get a little bit better with some of these erase marks here. We can kind of make it look very. Yeah, let's just kind of. And it's like already, it's like you try and like max out the detail like that quickly. It's like the instinct to just go into something, like new material. It should be a mystery to you, but the instinct to kind of just max it out. Like, let's see what we can really do with these colors. We're making her look like super stylized. Maybe. We'll see. I will say, like, hair is always a little bit of a weakness for me. Maybe with some of these, right? Like, well, but part of this too, it's just like, again, documenting the process, your process. I think that's kind of, I think when, if you're able to walk through, um, if you're able to walk through your thought process and your decisions and be vocal on it, like, you're way more helpful than 99% of any like instructor. I think even for like class in school and stuff. So we pick up the pencil here, and then we can kind of go back. So like, like I would call that a advanced technique there. And a lot of this has to be stylized. Yeah, I know. I just bumped the camera, which I've been doing more recently than ever. All right. So we would want like a little bit of an undercoat here. So we want buttery popcorn or banana. Here we have buttery popcorn. Wow, so it's tough to even. It's hard to double up on any line here. So let's test it like this, and this one too was nacho cheese. Like so, we'll get. Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah. I guess let's hope. Right. See, I'm having trouble. This is orange. Let's just go into with orange. Nacho cheese smells like cinnamon. FYI. Yeah. So these will shred the paper. Unless you are very quick and purposeful. So here's the thing. We might want to say this is going to be a failed experiment because we can't. The paper doesn't absorb. The paper just shreds. So these sketchbooks I bought. Geez, I wish I had someone to give them to. These sketchbooks are almost a absolute waste. Just so you guys know. So let's see. This is why we keep the info. 65-pound, 100 GSM, durable hardcover used for dry media. So all right. So these are mostly probably colored pencil. So we didn't do. No, I do not. I always wanted to have a graffiti style though. So we're using a dry. So I did fail. So these we cannot use these at all for markers. It needs dry media, nothing wet. Which we saw like early on. So like part of this now too is right. Do we even want to continue? Right? Because I am in like, what if this dries? Right. Let's just, which is fine because these don't blend. Like you have to layer them. And I think maybe that's the way to go. Maybe. But you can't double up on any line. You have to be very conscious. But these, I did say in the beginning, these have a very graffiti feel. I think to get the most out of these, like you have to have a, you have to be in the world of graffiti, like just as a headspace. So let's see. We'll do a little bit of a note here. Here we go. All right. So I would say we pull this, like we cut this page out, and we we call it essentially, and then we find a sketchbook that we can get something out. Like that's a part of like this series is we have to kind of explore and be aggressive of like using the right materials. So we'll cut this out, and we will find we'll find another one. So and then we will get rid of this, right? Because we we drew in Mr. Sketch earlier, so we'll get rid of Mr. Sketch real quick. Maybe we'll even cut that out too. Maybe not. So the next round of this sketchbook is, so it's also like us testing the paper. You know, like are the Blick sketchbooks, can they hold up? And they sell them cheap. They sell, like these might just be best for pencil. Like pencil with some a little bit of fixative. You guys can even see like that this pencil, the graphite, it gets in there. So, and you don't want to use a harder lead on the thinner paper, right? Because you create impressions. So it becomes tricky. It just flat out it becomes tricky. You can even see like there's like streaks here. Yeah. You can. Yeah, I got like samples throughout social media and the website for sequentials. What do I have here? Do I have anything here? Hold up here. Let me see. What can I grab? Let's grab some sequentials real quick, just so you guys don't think I'm a mook. Right here. So the little bit of a short story here. So yeah, we got sequentials. All right, and then I wanted to make notes on this. So we wanted to do the well, a lot of notes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a failure today, everyone. Surprising. We need a a better paper grade, we need better sketchbooks. So let's just kind of, right, I want to say, we can cut this. We can just make this into a tester here. Okay. So who's curious, right? Like, let's kind of. I'm trying to see what colored pencils I have in arm's reach. And let's see here. Here we go. How about some Crayola? So a lot. There is just. Whew, this is like super smooth paper. I guess I should have tested it going live, but that's really like not the point, right? This is almost like too smooth right here. I mean, you can get some nice variations here. So maybe, right? Let's see. I don't know, guys. Nice. Yeah. Kirby Crackle. I will always call that a deep cut. So, like, we kind of, right? Like, we kind of back up my theory of you need multiple surfaces, right? Just to test like one art material. Like, you can't just use one type of paper, one type of pencil. then it's like, like where do we want to? It's like, what's this guy's environment, right? And this really like this goes with like how well can you just like render? Like, do you need like photo reference? Do you need like how much help do you need to pull off like one image? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have the are you talking about the comic book rates? Because yeah, I have some of those. Some of those are available. I think the Bob Kane one's available on my channel. Yeah, but those right like those are legendary at this point. And you do see when you're like this far away, because I can tell just from like the buildings I'm near. Uh, like the perspective is almost equal when you're this far away. Yeah, but then it's like like and some of it does help. Like if you have a style that serves kind of not shading all the way and being a little bit open ended with your color selection and not drawing to the edge. Like if some people have a style that favors that. Draw this guy into like a chef. Yeah, yeah, I got some of the. I got some of those right in back of me. Yeah, it's always like, but like you develop a memory. Like that's the thing. Yeah, like you have to have like a good memory, like you to really be an illustrator. Like you have to like the less you have to look up, the better. And if you have to look up a lot of stuff, like I would say like you're less of an illustrator than those who don't. And there's things to do, right? I mean, you can always develop your memory. Yes, a lot of people like like a ballpoint pen. I don't know if that's what you're referencing. But yeah, ballpoint pen is like it's very forgiving. Like you can kind of make mistakes as you go along with a ballpoint, which makes it like fun, little bit easier. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm crazy about this paper at all at this point. It makes me just kind of want to delete this whole fucking stream. Yeah, that hair looks horrible. Oh, thank you. Yeah, good pickup there. Good, right? It's always where it just overlaps. Yeah, I don't know, AKA Patters. Like that's kind of. Uh, I'm just going to note what I was using here. To 126. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it. This was really just a little bit of an experiment run. I was hoping that the paper held up a little bit. The smoothness originally made me think it would be good for uh marker because you kind of want a little bit of smoothness, but the density of the paper, the thickness doesn't help. And I would say even like these sketchbooks might be best for graphite. I'm kind of like already there. I don't think they're good for heavy wax, like for any colored pencil. So we'll keep chipping away, and just keep in mind this is a series to just experiment with materials. We'll call it at that. Originally, it was supposed to be the Mr. Sketch stream. Well, thanks for hanging out. We'll be in touch. I'll be available. Be on the lookout. We're doing another creative video later today. Yeah, he needs them pointy triangle feet. I guess he does, right? Yeah, and some of these too, like keep in mind, like some of this, I wanted the work in these to be a run of illustration and then like practical art, like more like just recreate, seeing what can get recreated. I may continue this though, because like the paper quality, I can kind of contend with that. All right, AKA Patters. I love you guys. Rock and roll. Yeah, we will. Yeah. We're doing like a whole range. So, which this is why you kind of want to subscribe, be a part of it. Everything, like always, all comments are always taken in, and I'm always available via DM. We're going to close it out with a little bit of a video, but it's not a critical video. It's just some hearts.